Hey everybody, it's time for Ace Attorney. I finished the background also, finally. It's up to date. Thinking about making some ones for the, I'm just gonna stop the music before it gets into the chorus, because it'll make me want to sing along and it'll annoy Josh. Anyway, let's get into the game.
Don't get it twisted.
It was playing the ending from the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Is what was up on the Spotify playlist.
Never mind, straight banger.
Never said it wasn't.
That's fair.
I can hate good things.
Yes, you can.
I'm allowed to.
No one can stop me.
I hate Paul Rudd. People like him.
He's fine. No, I completely understand. Listen, upon further review, I feel about Paul Rudd the way I feel about like Ryan Reynolds, where I'm like, yeah, he's fine, but sometimes it's a bit much. It's like certain movies where Ryan Reynolds is just playing Ryan Reynolds in the movie, and I'm like, Anyway.
I forgot we have a whole extra fucking research stage now.
Yeah, we're in the
look
middle
at
of
that sad
investigation.
bikini.
I don't 100% remember what's going on. I need to open the thing, though, so I don't get lost.
This bikini
pretty
is deflated.
Sure, I want to say we were just told that the bridge is open. If we're not, we're about to be told that the bridge is open.
Well, then take it to the bridge.
On the night of the incident, you met
Take
Iris
it to the
bridge.
You say this shotguns, baby, I'm your slave. My daddy and my mommy.
Oh wait, I forgot to switch to the game. Hold on.
You're not sharing the game!
Boop. There we go. I do it. Well, no, it's not. I'm not showing the game. That's interesting. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. And now Swissy is small, and Josh is regular size, but in the wrong place. Hi, Molokai. What are your feelings on Chris Pratt, Josh?
I don't like him.
Same. Yeah.
I just don't care, one way or another.
I went from
He was
fairly
fine.
neutral on him until I learned he's kind of he's a strange man at best.
Yeah, I heard he can be a bit of a shithead.
There were like those really weird posts he was making about,
He's not
like...
good enough to make me not care about him being a shithead.
Right. Or was I?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like if the guy who played the Joker baby, Jared Leto. If Jared Leto was like an incredibly good actor, I feel like people would give him more leeway with being just a fucking weirdo. But he's both weird and annoying and bad.
he had to be carried to the bathroom because he was so method or whatever, like dog.
Yeah.
On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sure it was Iris.
No.
But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya's stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. Yeah, I am so sorry. Oh, sorry. I am so sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter's especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. What? Sorry?
Yeah.
Earthquakes?
Here in California.
Here in California, America.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out.
Hey, we found the big one.
Hey, we found it. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see.
Like an island.
Like an island. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Yes?
Yeah, that sucks, but I would like to point out that I got the paw emote from MAGA.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
Kind of a big deal. Swissy only got a smile, and they didn't even mention Steven.
Damn.
How
Savage.
pedestrian.
It's a little
dear,
pedestrian.
yes, I suppose
It's a little
does.
Swissy,
Man, the ratio of
people.
references that only Josh and I will get on Ace Attorney streams is just way too high.
Swissy, we watch too many fucking reality TV shows together now. We're quoting
Yeah.
We're quoting Netflix's Blown Away season 1 at each other.
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah, Gumshoe's fixing the bridge.
For some reason, that's Gumshoe's job.
I don't feel like this game knows what detectives or lawyers do, I'll be honest. I think they're just sort of guessing.
Just making it up as we go for the dramatic.
Detectives, yeah, they
and
like
also to not
fix
They
bridges.
fix bridges?
They say pal a lot.
I'm
Listen
curious
here,
about a
pal,
few
I
things.
gotta get this bridge fixed.
If you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No.
Yeah,
No.
hey, bitch.
N-
Yeah,
no.
tell me. How big them titties, girl?
Yo.
Is one of... I don't know anything about women. Is one of the measurements titties? I assume.
It's like bust, waist, and hips, I believe.
Yeah. All I know about measurements is there's a song, right? An old
Shoulders,
like our
knees, and toes.
no Swissy no. Why would it? Did you think I was gonna be like, there's a song I know about measurements and it's head, shoulders, knees, and toes?
A song that
No, the
doesn't
only thing I
measure
know
that,
about
it just
measurements
indicates them.
Is the classic, the banger, Brick House by Commodores that says,
It's like 30.
she's a brick house. And they say 36, 24, 36, which I assume is good measurements then, if it has impressed this band of gentlemen.
Must be.
I don't even know in context what that means. I do know that if you are 36, 24, 36, you are certified a brick house.
Your brick house. It's true, that's true. I want to know a little bit more about the victim, Miss Elise Denham. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't
would've
know
been
her
weird if I
waist size,
pogged for
or her
soups
bust
after that,
size
they
for that
responded to me.
matter. Alright.
Is it 36,
Oh, no.
24, 36?
Maybe. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. You said yourself that the next earthquake is probably gonna level this place. There, you did it again. Sister Bikini, I noticed you always refer to Miss Donham as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes.
Now these measurements are kind of bland, honestly. It turns out it's just an hourglass shape.
Yeah, lame.
Wow.
Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? What? About this? 5? Seems Miss Elise Denham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Denham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Phoenix Wright...
Yeah, there is a missing child still, huh?
Yeah. Phoenix Wright turns around and just starts putting things in his pin board that he's got someone carrying around behind him.
Oh, the difference is one of them's an etched foil. Weird.
Talking about Marvel
Oh,
stuff.
sorry. No. Close, though. Different children's card game. That's right. It's Magic the Gathering. I was staring at these two cards because I was like, oh, I have a foil of this card. And then I found a different foil, and then went, this looks completely different. I didn't realize that there's two different foiling treatments. Now I get to decide for the next 7 years which one I like better.
Hooray.
Nah, Marvel Snap's not that interesting. There are variants in the game, and some of them are pretty great. But anytime you try to unlock one of the free ones, they just give you a pixel art variant, and the pixel art is fucking horrendous. Just real dog water, and I don't get it, because pixel art can be good. Marvel Snap, They didn't do it right. It's bad.
Man.
They probably,
It's
for a
bad.
lot of characters, they probably just could have pulled sprites from old games.
That would have looked way better. Like, it's bad. It's
Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man.
you know,
My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me.
pop it
Pearls.
in the chat.
She was with Miss Denham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but
Pop it in
I
the
have a temple to run,
Pop
you
it in
know.
the
I was
chat.
busy preparing for the training. There were 2 people. There were 3 people at this
What?
temple. Rhino, yeah, this isn't very good.
I think I posted the link wrong.
It's possible. Sometimes it only goes to... like-
Oh, I clicked the copy link. Haha.
You
There we go.
fool.
Yeah, it's
How do I
really good.
delete my own Twitch.television comment?
Here, I'll ban you.
You ban me quick. Yeah.
Well, I didn't
You know,
see
it's
the
fine.
little
That's just the
darling
Discord
even
link to
once
the channel.
after
It's
we'd
fine.
finished eating dinner.
Wait, no, this is not
Here,
the
I'll
channel.
pin
it's
it.
called- God damn
Why,
it. Don't
Swiss
pin
man?
it. It was the wrong... unpin it. Get fucked.
Ah,
Christ.
repin it.
Hold on, I'll go into mod view. Surely in
You're gonna
here.
have to fucking
I have the
disable
ability.
your... Delete this message. There you go, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? Hope not. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe, tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon.
Ah, so Mola Guy wants me to talk about Marvel Snap's card acquisition system. Here we go! So, listen to me, listen to what, Mola Guy, you played Hearthstone.
All about
This
how-
is what Ben fucking Brode got up to, because he's the chief big dick at Marvel Snap, I think. He's in all the, he shows up, he does for Marvel Snap what he did for Hearthstone, as far as I am aware. But here's what their fucking strategy is. The way you acquire cards, it's simple. It's almost too easy. Everyone has a global track that goes up forever. You just have a number called your collector level, and you gain collector level by upgrading the arts of your cards. So you have a base card, and you say, I've earned boosters, and I will pay credits and boosters to upgrade the card from shit tier to, now the art breaks out of the frame. That's step 1. And step 2, now it's 3D or whatever. And like it keeps going up. And then you can split the variants, whatever. And that all adds to your collector level. And you gain collector level. And as you gain collector level, you gain cards. You gain cards from pools in order. You get the starter deck cards, then you get pool 1, then you get pool 2. And those are great. Those are fine. Those are easy. But then your fucking ass gets to pool 3. Oh, and you're there forever. I played the game for like 2 months. I'm like collector level fucking 1500, and I'm about halfway to getting through all of the pool 3 cards, kind of, because you're supposed to get there with average luck by collector level 3500. Because it's just random. You go up the track and you get these little fucking... It used to be, in the early stages, you get a guaranteed card every so many tracks. They just give you the card and you open it and it's a random card. And then eventually they go, no, it's now in a cache. You open the cache and it might have a card in it. It might have a card in it. It might not. It might not have the card in it. Get fucked. It might have tokens. And you can spend 8 billion tokens getting the card from the token shop, which only ever has 1 card in it at a time. That changes daily. And you can pin it if you want, because it takes like 3 weeks to save up for the expensive cards. As a result of this, the card acquisition is great in that you can't really pay to win that easily, because you just won't get the cards you want anyways. By and large.
It's simple. You just don't get them.
He co-founded it? Aha. I assumed. I've never looked into the lore. I assumed he was a big wig because he's Ben Brode. So it's fine. It's actually not that bad per se. The annoying part is that you can't really direct your collection in any way, because it's just like, Well, I sure do hope I get one of the 80, like this one card I want of the 84 possibilities, and then you open up the box and it's 100 credits, and you go, ah,
Never getting
great.
that one.
So like there are people who have like play the game super religiously, and because the thing is, I was talking about pool 3, right? Eventually you complete pool 3, then you have to try to get pool 4 and then pool 5 cards, and pool 5 cards are owned by like probably like 5 to 10% of the gamers. Like they're like fucking ghosts. Unless you buy the premium battle pass, then you're guaranteed whatever the new hot dish is on the premium battle pass.
Battle pass. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the
Man,
stand,
they never
so...
cleaned off the blood.
Yeah, no, it's still it's part of the investigation.
It's part of the crime scene. They have to leave it like that forever now. They might need to lick it later.
That have yet to be found. Circle gets to square. There's no clues we haven't found yet. Main hall. This is Gumshoe.
Hey!
What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell?
Hey! So this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm,
man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Detective, have you finished repair?
The bridge! Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Well, then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. God! Even here, I do not escape.
It's been a while, Scruffy.
It's... Ben... Miss Von Karma!
Sister, please, leave the investigation to me.
My.
I thought she was calling Gumshoe sister.
The way you paused made it very clear that you needed a second to catch up.
Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you won't want me to.
It's a good thing for Von Karma.
I wasn't suspicious of that until you said it.
It's a good thing that Von Karma is like, I don't know, liked, feared, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
Because I like in the real world, Gumshoe could just pick her up and like hit her into the ground,
into the
and she would just. Her whip would not save her. Gumshoe's like twice her size. And she would just die. It would be he could just shoot her with his gun. He's a cop.
There's no way Gumshoe carries, dude. There's no way Gumshoe.
Well, I know, of course.
He carries
of course
this
not,
game.
but he's a police officer in America, so he has to have a gun.
He has to have a gun. Maybe he's like Columbo, where he pays someone else to take his tests for him.
That's where he got the coat from. He's like Columbo, but duh.
Columbo, but worse. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. Ah!
What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright?
Ow! That hurts, you know. Ah!
Silence! I, Francisca Von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation.
Why?
So you will follow me.
She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Oops. Wrong one.
And I say this with an unblemished record of staunch heterosexuality.
There was another one that was... What was the thing that we really lost? Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
When George says, I don't even like urinals. I'm a stall guy. And Kramer stops talking.
Look how he fixed the bridge, by the way.
Oh,
laid
boy.
some planks across it horizontally, and then ran some planks along those the other way.
I'm kind of amazed he managed to do that at all, frankly.
How did he?
You think he did it like Gromit rebuilding that fucking train track?
Perchance.
Yeah, You go into the gumshoe dimension. It's a cacophony of not synced up pals.
Pal, February 9th, Inner Temple Games.
Madness.
Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
They must have commenced with the investigation.
Right.
I think this is Pearl? Based on
Pearl,
the
right?
Mr. Nick.
She's the only one that says Mr.
Reappear.
Nick.
All right.
She was over here, I think, the whole time.
Must have been.
Shit, what was Pearl like? It's been so long.
She was
Well,
your,
you
she
oscillate
was your I'm a
between
little boy voice, but also sometimes you just gave
Yeah.
up.
Sometimes you just did Toad.
Listen,
and I didn't
I've gotten
like those
older
ones.
since I started voicing Pearl, all right?
So,
like,
You finally cracked
The high-pitched shit is a little tough.
just don't do high-pitched stuff. Just make her sound like a... How about, what if you made her sound like a wee British orphan?
Oh, that could be something.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Oh, yeah, now
That
we're
voice.
cooking.
I've never heard it before.
May I have some more?
Pearl, you're British. What happened?
If you stay out in the cold so long.
Nick.
I only had me matchsticks to keep me warm.
Nah, this is a great headcanon. I'm with it.
If you
She
stay
spent
out
so
in the
long in the
cold
cold,
too
she
long,
turned
you become
British.
a small Victorian child.
This what happens. You ever seen the matchstick girl, Nick? It's real. It turns you into a Britmonger.
So you were here ever since that night.
I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die.
Oh no.
When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone. Okay, it's getting a little wily.
It's fine. You'll figure it out.
There you get there.
I realized I was all alone.
Oh.
She was all alone.
It must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah! I am Francesca Van Palmer, the prodigy. There's no need to worry about now that
Imagine introducing yourself to a 10-year-old as the prodigy. Who are you trying to?
It is me.
Who are you trying to
Hyper
impress?
big dick.
You're
John.
the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Catch me kicking into the door to a kindergarten
Well.
class and introducing myself as the
Hi.
world's smartest man.
Hi, it's me, Josh, certified public accountant. Landowner.
Landowner.
What's up, you dumb little shits? I own woods. Guess what? I could do whatever I wanted. That's not illegal. There, huh? I could just hang out.
I
You
own
can't hang
this
out in
many
woods.
acres. Acres, not anchors.
I own this
Anchors.
many
I could
anchors.
keep my
I
anchors
keep them in the
on my
woods.
woods.
You should collect anchors. They'll go up in price eventually.
So good.
No,
Sorry, I
he's
tried to have a
listen, he's
witty
got a
comment.
point. No, he's got a point. Wisconsin is not completely landlocked. There are 2 lakes around it. Eventually, anchors might be valuable.
The more I thought
When
about it, the
global
funnier
warming
was
takes hold.
because here's the
Anchors will
thing,
be a
right?
hot commodity.
Well, here's the thing, right? I don't believe Swissy intended it, but there's a great hidden pun in that he said, "Invest in anchors; they'll go up eventually." You know how an anchor works? Genius. And the fact that Swissy definitely didn't think of that
No, I didn't.
was way funnier.
Listen, I'm just an idiot savant, okay?
Yeah, idiot
It's true.
savant. Yeah, of all my friends, if I had to put one in the idiot savant category, it would be Swissy.
He's the
I'd
funniest
put
on
Swissy
accident.
in the paint drinker category as well.
All right.
It gives
Well,
him
you
power.
drink the paint, right? How could you not? I would drink the paint if I worked in paint.
Just look at how many colors it comes in. Must be tasty.
Listen, I've watched
You
the
come in the
videos.
paint?
Yeah, it gives
Listen,
that
I've
extra
watched the
varnish.
videos of people where they open up the
That
fucking
means
vanilla.
nothing, and you know it.
They pop
Shut the
open
fuck
the
up.
can of the vanilla, right? And then they put the syrups in it. And then it shakes up and it looks delicious.
I mean, you're not wrong. Sometimes the color does come out, and it's like, oh, damn, that looks like melted ice cream right now.
God, I would lick it.
It's good thing there's not lead in that anymore. It's probably fine.
If there's no
It's
lead in
like-
it, it's safe to
probably-
digest.
It's latex.
It's not.
Whoa,
lead,
whoa,
though.
the paint is kinky nowadays?
Baba booey.
Excuse
I
me?
said the line. Move on.
Sorry.
It's just a well.
Wow.
Nobody's gonna cry if I miss
Wow. Holy shit, Pearls.
it. I don't like you.
Oh no, she's going
Get a little-
Australian.
You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
Wow.
Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Looks like Pearl's
Yeah,
words are getting
drag her.
under her skin.
Drag her, Pearls.
Ow! Why are
Do
you
it.
whipping me? I didn't even say anything.
Take that back, Pearls. No, let her
You
cook,
didn't have
Mola
to.
guy.
The smile on your lips gave you away.
Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
No, she died.
Oh! You died, she did.
Obeyed
I'm
her in the
sorry.
backyard, I did.
It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? You made an enemy.
I.
Mola guy's gonna
Hey!
pile drive
Mystic Maya!
Pearls. Oh no.
Just chuck her right into the Eagle River. Hey, wait,
I've heard
Pearls.
it's non-fatal if your name is Phoenix.
She just ran off.
You know, maybe
Ow!
Pearl's thing is that she'll just have a different voice every time we get back to her after a long stretch, huh? Because it's
Maybe.
happened every time so far.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that sounds like it's already her thing. Then there you
Hoggers. That was cruel, Phoenix, right?
go. Well, yeehaw? Excuse me?
Sorry.
Whoa.
I said Zat, but I didn't put anything on it, so I
That,
just kind
that
of
was
rolled.
cruel.
That was cruel.
I'm
Phoenix, right?
Francesca von Karma.
Just do
That
the
was
German
cruel,
accent, but
Phoenix,
without
right?
putting an accent on it. What?
To make a little girl cry like Zat is inexcusable.
What was that all
You
about?
sound like a like a community theater version of a Bond villain. Oh, so you think you can dance, Mr. Bond?
No,
We'll
Mr.
see
Bond, I
about
expect
that.
you to die.
What was that
Nah.
all about? Pearl's
Nah.
acting like that. It's giving me the creeps.
Nah.
I guess I'd better take
Oh my
another look
God.
around since I finally got a
Hold on.
chance.
A cowboy accent? Is that legendary bard Cascus? Based on Kurt Russell?
Howdy.
Especially since something
I
about
miss
this place
Cascus.
seems different than 2 days ago. Number one, I think these statues. Why are only some of them have coats on them?
Yeah, what the heck? Did
For
they steal
people who
some of the
don't know who
coats?
Cascus is, I can summarize him in one interaction. Hey, Josh, tell me something you're going to do.
I'm going to go to the store.
I reckon not.
That's right. We're gonna mug. Yeah, he did go up to those guys trying to mug us and just said no, basically, but
Nah.
southernly, and it didn't quite work. But I got where he was going. God, what a party we had! We had a grandma, we had a lizard, and then we had me, a big weird man who was intrigued by building.
Yeah, it was sick. I missed
Look
that
at all the
game.
Buddha statues lined up on this path.
Phoenix, right?
Do
you think?
What?
Do you think this is I'm at them?
Ah!
Hang on, back it up, beep, beep, beep.
Back it up.
Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has?
What? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will.
And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Not what I thought that conversation was going to be about. Anyway, the incinerator is the actually interesting thing here. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. It was buried in
Oh
snow
no, Maya's
last time we were here.
bones! No!
The door's also open, almost like it's begging me to look
Dude,
inside.
Imagine.
Well,
She's just
well.
dead.
Let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we?
It's a human skull.
Huh? It's empty.
How naive of you, Phoenix.
I love
Wright.
that he looks around, looks at the incinerator, just like puts his hands on his hips. Well, let's see here. He saunters up to it. He looks inside, like leans over, puts the fist
My
on his
nose
chin.
has a hunch.
He looks inside. Oh,
Incinerators burn things.
But it's a bit strange, don't you
As they
think?
do.
Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember... Yeah, that shit was buried in snow. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it.
Good
In other
memory.
words, someone's been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you. That's not the slide
Alright.
button. I hit the right bumper to go right, but that's not actually how it works. There's a little gate that leads into
This
the
gate's
garden.
ajar.
It says no entry on the sign, though.
No, it's a gate.
Uh,
Come now, Phoenix Wright.
sure.
I'll wait.
What?
What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it?
But it says no entry. The fucking look she just...
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever?
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with
I
anything.
guess so.
And who told you that?
Also, I'm Japanese. We're in Japan. Francisca, the accident.
There.
To the training hall.
Sam.
Oh, that's...
Was this always here?
I don't think so. February 9th, intertemporal
Why is there
training.
piss on the wall? Who covered the scroll in goo?
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya.
Fight.
She was supposed to be in
Fight.
here training.
Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Thanks.
That.
You
That's
don't have to be
strange
coy
luck.
with me, Francisca. It's
It
a
wasn't there
psycho
2 days
lock.
ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes.
I've seen these psycho locks before.
Yeah, let's observe the whatever happened to this scroll.
Time check.
Bad. Ow.
What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually covered in soup.
Oh no.
A woman? I didn't see any woman here.
You can see her little grippers at the bottom.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. Yeah, I left the toes visible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you censor that? Malaga's in the chat.
Oh,
sorry,
Tro! So it slaps something in front of it. Move the border.
Yes, we'll see, you got this.
There it is.
Do I?
Yeah, you got it.
Wow, you're getting moved in the way. You're a
Alright.
No,
little
it's
guy.
not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy.
Gravy? What's the matter?
Bro, if your
This
gravy
scroll,
is gold
It's
like
been
that,
completely
I don't
covered
know.
in gravy.
Maybe
yes.
I mean, gravy
There's
must
a
be
very
translation or
appetizing
something,
smell
right?
in the air. It's covered in shit. The shit wizard has been here.
Oh no! At least, well, I was gonna say at least it wasn't the piss or cum wizard, but we all agreed the shit wizard is the worst.
This is the worst
Oh,
one,
yeah.
yeah. Easy.
Because as to quote Queen Swissy, if I had to, at least you can eat cum.
I think that was me, actually. I think
No,
I
I'm
believe-
pretty sure it was Swissy. Because Swissy, I recall it. Wait, we have the clip. I'll watch it later. But I thought it was Swissy.
I recall
saying
saying,
it, 'cause
it's the least edible, but I don't remember which one of us said that, I guess.
Mm.
I remember immediately saying, I didn't ask you to eat it. I was just saying if you had to fight a wizard who controlled it. I would rather smell piss than smell shit. Yeah,
That's
no,
fair.
everyone agreed that it's the worst to fight the shit wizard. I don't think we made any leeway on piss versus cum.
Yeah, I don't like
But
either
definitely-
one, honestly.
You definitely don't want to fight the shit wizard.
No.
They'll hit you with that shit NATO and you'll be having a...
Oh, no.
The gravy is a type of sauce, says Von Karl.
Okay.
So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see.
No one does that. For starters, it stinks.
What did it... What an insane thing to say.
It's supposed to be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Hanging scroll, updated.
Scrape it off.
Touch to see
Oh,
before and
it's Misty
after
Faye.
view on the check screen. Yeah, it was the head of the
Misty is
Parain
Maya's
School of
mom.
Channeling.
So is this someone who hates the Fays?
I guess. The scroll shows a picture of
Come
Misty
piss
Faye,
shit.
master of the
That's
Parain
also
Channeling.
my choice, Moa guy.
Yeah, I think so. Why would anyone cover it in gravy?
I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists.
Artists? Yeah. Sure. Anyway, the more pressing thing.
My
This
girl
door.
walks into a museum, she gestures at a Jackson Pollock, and she goes, "What is this?"
When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern.
1/3 of this conversation. Boko, it's the... Boko! It's the piss coming shit wizard again. You were there.
Here, I'll take off my headphones
Bo-
and put them
Boko! It's from the Yakuza stream. With the various wizards. You said content?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you brought up the
Boko, the accident was 30 years ago.
I know.
You
Why,
have to
up!
let go.
Wake up!
why are you talking about it again?
Why are you talking into the headphones like you can hear you from the headphones?
Hello?
Hello?
Kill myself.
Why are,
There's
you,
We have a bad
microphone on the
connection.
headphones.
why are you talking about it again?
I'm
Came
gonna
up
have
because
to
this
call
poster
you
looked like it was
back.
covered in shit. Anyway, did you read this, Swissy? I couldn't hear you because my headphones
No,
were on
it's
Boko's.
Swissy's
No!
fault. Swissy said the shit wizard's been here.
Yeah. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. Quite.
I have.
Right.
I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is
Darko
guarding
lock.
something too. Dark secrets in a dark
Yeah?
cavern. I actually
Who
don't know
made the
this
psyche
was.
lock real?
What took you so long? Said something. I
Even
I
you.
think this. Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's me. Took you so long. Kept you waiting.
Oh god.
Thought even you'd get here faster than this. I believe this is all I was doing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fucking
It
God-O.
It is.
Yeah. I thought even you'd manage. I'm gonna read it again. I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite.
Prosecutor Godo. I didn't know you were here.
Sorry.
His music is great.
I know.
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
Ah, I could ask you the exact same question.
Huh? I had a cold, so.
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with.
What you should have told him, Phoenix, is I fell off a cliff into a river, not I had a cold.
I mean, that's all that happened because of it.
The
Isn't it?
importance of which is something you would have no hope of understanding.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
I was doing your mom.
Damn. Got her
Who's
ass.
the wild man, Trite? Who's the wild
This is Miss
mare,
Von
Trite?
Karma. She was the acting prosecutor
Who's
in your
the
absence
wild
today.
mare, Trite? Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Damn.
Alright. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine.
Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you.
Holy shit.
All right, Gato, best character. Best character. Let's go. Rack it up the misogyny. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm only gonna say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home.
Ah! Why?
Phoenix Wright!
What are you hitting me for?
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite.
What?
I think she knows if she tried to hit Godo with the whip, he would just catch it or some shit. Like, let it wrap around his arm and then just, like, hit her with it.
Ah, hell yeah.
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Godo today. I'm getting
He
such a
seems more
strong sense of
unhinged.
something from that behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Where were you, bud? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh?
I can't believe he called her a wild mare, then filly, then Lady von Wippenberg. Sprinkled in a princess. Said it's time for the big boys to take the reign.
Also called her Philly.
He's fucking. I said Philly. Yeah. He fucking speed ran that shit. He did in mere moments what Jigen has been trying to do for 30 years. Incredible.
So what was it?
Incredible. I've told you once before, but
He's a
perhaps
super
you don't
misogynist.
remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Indeed, right. I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. Hades taught me that. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. I'm not cosplaying as Scott Summers of the X-Men. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
No, listen, I'm on Phoenix's side here because there's no way in fuck that this is designed this way, like, purely for functional reasons, right? There's no way they're like, the only way this vision visor can work is if it has cool 3 bright red bars across it, and it's gotta have like 2 tones and be all angular and shit. There's no way that this is. Have you seen
They probably
functional
gave him
build?
regular glasses and he was like, no. Try again.
No. Yeah,
But
right?
Josh,
Like,
it's as Two Lamb said, it's all about the angle.
it's all about the angle. Listen, we can't. We could. No one can stop
can.
us.
Yeah, fuck them. What are they gonna do?
No, maybe start the timer.
Anarchy.
Yeah, we
No.
figured out that this was Armando. You got poisoned.
He was. Yes, this is Armando. Because I had to say kitten a lot.
Yeah.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. But even I can see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but
I don't care.
didn't ask. You say
Plus
you
L plus
experienced
ratio.
death. How is that possible? What happened?
I died. That fucking Ice Age 3 or whatever image of the people being like, did you die? It's just Godo's face. But I live. Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, that's right. You. You should know all about it. The doctors had to improvise. Had a Cyclops cosplay prop available.
And they just kept it going this whole time because if they didn't want to admit that they could have used something else.
They could have used like literally anything else. You know when my life ended. You know when my life. You know when my life ended.
And now you know.
And who ended it for me?
Ah!
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you?
I don't
not
know
really
what he's
relevant.
talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godo was killed.
As if it was added later and not in the original game.
Right.
It will all be
I feel a
clear
tug in my memory.
due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Can't undo. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
I mean, you saved as the file.
Shut up.
That's a good one.
It's a banger. I hate you.
Thanks. The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said, too.
And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
Ruh-roh.
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Oh,
Huh?
shit.
But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where's that?
The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now.
Huh?
This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she weren't there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent my Fae to her death.
Well, okay.
That's not...
That,
okay.
that
Shut the
hardly
fuck
seems like our... She volunteered for this. She made us come along.
Yeah, we don't like puppet her. Like we're not her dad.
My daddy!
Jesse Pinkman in the house, bitch.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel.
What?
You gotta
Don't
stop
you-
calling her a horse.
I'm gonna get really weird with these horse metaphors. Don't you see that big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. I've hired a guy with bolt cutters. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again?
All right.
What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all.
Okay, you can hardly blame that on Phoenix.
when
Again,
the
that's
last
not his fault.
unfortunate woman died. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
Why did you say it like that, though?
I don't know.
In case
That's
we
right.
forgot. I
It was
guess
such a
in
silly
case we
sentence, I
forgot.
couldn't keep my voice going either. That's right, Mia Fey.
That's
It was like a real
right.
looking right at the camera moment. You killed her. Well, no, a
that's not how
guy
it
with
was.
blue hair and pronouns killed her. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll
Which is
never
not
forget.
Phoenix's fault.
But I got that guy, personally. He punched me in the face, and then dared me to call the cops about it.
Miss Faye's murderer was caught. Oh, it was pink hair. Ah, I thought he had a pink suit and blue hair. Couldn't remember. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but...
Nothing will,
You
so
were with
why
her at the
any
time.
of this?
You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well, then I'd say you've learned nothing, Wright. You robbed her of her life, and now I'm gonna take your wallet. You've let her sisters suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to
I
death.
love Godo.
No.
He just says shit. It's just not true, like, ever. It's awesome. He just says it with utmost conviction.
This motherfucker just
What a
like
guy.
has a true vendetta for stuff that like that's the thing, right? If he were talking about
He
an event
rules.
that we hadn't experienced and we didn't know how it went, then maybe Phoenix could be like, "Huh, did that happen?" But we know what happened.
Right? What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that, My Little Pony. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. What? Any excessive force being used to break the lock open would...
Don't invite the
Well,
American police then.
Let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Okay, how does this motherfucker think they break locks? Like dynamite? Just cut it. Cutting
Get
it
some
wouldn't...
bolt cutters.
Or like a big saw. There are ways
She
to
wasn't
cut metal.
suggesting to explode it.
Get a torch. I don't like. There are so many. You could just cut it. You would. You don't have to hit it with a sledgehammer.
Hot knife through lock.
We're both wrong. It was a pink suit and purple hair. I did remember the pink suit. I got that one at least.
Bro.
And pronouns. Can't forget those.
I never can.
Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key.
Ah.
Damn,
I knew that ha was
damn,
coming.
I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, the
Shit.
key. Wow. Oh shit, the key, huh? Damn, what a clever girl you are.
Holy shit, what the fuck? A key?
Sure. Show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
It's simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train here, in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it.
Sister
She
Bikini
said-
should have told us that Maya Fey was locked in a freezing cavern.
Yeah. She said that
Yeah.
Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
She could have brought that up.
Yeah.
Could have clarified.
Maybe then
just
they
a
would have
little
gotten the
bit.
helicopter over here despite the wind.
Despite the wind, it's too much. Nah, too much wind, man. Couldn't do
It's
it.
too much. If some of this wind was out of the way.
Too heckin' windy.
All this damn wind.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets
Surely
here
she
soon.
we could just call her
Hang
and
on
be
in
like,
there,
"Hey,
Maya.
how do you open?"
We'll get you out.
Surely she doesn't need to be brought here in person, right? Like she could just say how to open it over the phone or something.
Right. Yeah, well, no.
This
It's
he's
not
just
that
like
esoteric, right?
yeah. This so is just like so. You got any games on your
No.
phone? I'm pretty bored waiting here.
You guys into Pokemon Go?
I play Pokemon Go every day.
The Hazakura Temple is a gym. Pretty good.
Real shit.
Pokestop over here on Dusky Bridge. Just been catching Squirtles all day.
Content.
Ever since I showed up, that's all I've been doing.
Been
Can't
doing
beat
really.
the gym though. Seems like Sister Bikini
It's
here's got a
kinda
real
crazy.
powerful guy up there.
Team Valor is just nuts, man, with what they've stocked up here.
I don't even know how they got up here.
I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godo, how sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll
Die.
never accept you. Ever. Never. Fuck. Messed up a one-word line. Now that's a talent.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
That's what everyone says.
Phoenix,
I
my friend is dying, and this German girl keeps hitting me, and this other guy thinks that I'm a murderer.
It looks like I don't have
At
much
least-
of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what
At
I
least
can
he has
for now.
gumshoe.
Yeah, I know, right? Gumshoe, the
Yeah.
most reliable man that's ever lived somehow.
It's me,
Uh-huh.
Gumshoe. I was in a car accident once.
Delivering
Think
critical
this is
evidence.
Gumshoe? Think
I
this
don't
is
know.
Gumshoe.
Should I? Or shouldn't I?
Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from?
I'm mumbling out loud. It's me,
Yeah, it's
pal.
that guy.
Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain. This is driving me nuts. Yeah.
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder, with my whip.
So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind?
How did you know, pal?
Perhaps you were
Perhaps you-
trying to decide
Huh?
if you wanted to wash that off or not.
I had to do a double take
Decided.
at that one.
How did you know, sir? Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't
My
go
emotions
through
are
that.
plainly readable on my face.
And out
You
loud
can't
where
go
I'm
through
saying
that.
them.
You can't go through that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one that says no entry on it?
We're gonna go through the gate, apparently.
I kinda already snuck in there.
Is he trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? A kind of garden-like garden.
A garden?
Yeah. Anyway, it's under investigation right now, so peep out. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you, pal. You
What?
got me?
Isn't it
Yeah,
normally the
I
other
had
way
to
around?
stop for a sec.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
That one was
I just stopped
Gumshoe
for a
being
second.
stupid.
Well, see you later.
Okay,
I'm gonna
bye.
leave now.
Bye.
Now that I know for sure you are not going through that little gate.
So,
Because I-
shall we
I
adjourn to
asked
this
you not
garden,
to.
Phoenix
No,
Wright?
you can. I told
Of
you
course,
not to
what
go
else
through
would
the
we do?
garden.
I really want to know what
No,
Gumshoe's
guys,
thinking of washing
seriously.
off.
I'm not that far away. I can see you deciding to go into the gate.
Hmm.
God damn
You
it.
better not.
Hmm.
God.
Very nice in a temple garden.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling? Forget about that.
Yes.
What's that strange writing on the stone lantern?
It's Maya, but upside down.
Oh no.
Who wrote Who would write it upside down? Why would you write it upside down?
Who can say truly?
Huh.
Man, we got caught by Gumshoe already.
Instantaneously.
Trying to figure out who wrote this upside down.
Yeah, right.
Were they falling upwards?
Well, maybe it's maybe it's one of those Danganronpa things where like their back was against it, so when they were writing it, it was like they were writing it upside down because they were like pointing the thingy backwards, you know?
Ah. I
Yeah.
guess that would make sense.
It was probably
how
written
the
much
first
smaller than this
investigation
in
happened.
reality, but whoever wrote this wrote it quite large.
Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue.
Yeah,
And there
yeah.
are plenty of clues to be found here.
Damn, that's exactly what it says, Mulligan. You got it.
Yeah,
Nice use of lambda.
it was beautiful.
But.
Anyway, I'm gonna look at some shit, huh? There's some things to click on. Just go
There's
left
a thing
to right.
on the
What's
ground.
this thing? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too.
It belonged to the victim.
And also, you're not supposed to be back here. To Miss Elise Denham.
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both the victim and on this charm matched exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Grand Master's Talisman added to the court record. Alright, square. Oh, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow.
Ah!
Huh?
No,
one
that
wasn't
it was
these
you.
then.
That is it, Scruffy.
Yeah, I didn't do that, sorry.
You fool.
It was already like this when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see.
Uh-huh.
I was so disappointed. Just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home.
Uh-huh.
Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Uh-huh.
That's
Is that it?
it. Ah!
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be.
Top secret. What the fuck?
I love Gumshoe. Alright, let's, elephant in the room. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal?
Are you kidding me? It
bro,
couldn't be
is what
more
that
obvious.
says. It says Maya.
Yeah. And before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without without exception.
Yes, sir.
I think that was everything.
You
Yeah.
can also look at the ground over there. Yep. Oh, nope. Left.
Torch.
There's a little red thing in the ground, too.
There are
You
a
can also
couple
look at that
torches
pool
here.
of water.
I guess
in
you
the
need all the
front
light you
left,
can
I
get
think.
up
You
here
can
in the
also look at the
mountains.
dead body in the foreground.
You can also
What?
look
No,
at
I'm
the
just
dead
kidding.
body in the foreground. Yeah, I was looking at these things too, pals. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Much
Oh.
like your friendly neighborhood Gumshoe, it's been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As
About
soon as
4
I
or
finish
5.
the bridge.
as as recent as the night of the murder.
I was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. And a bucket. A little lantern and a little statue.
Ah. Sorry.
Word.
I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
Alright.
It is certainly a quaint little garden.
Man,
Oh! What is this huge bowl here for?
soup. Soup.
Soup.
Tomato basil soup
Oh, dude, I love a tomato base.
with grilled cheese
Yeah. Oh, I know this one. It's
for
a
dippings with.
it's a water bowl, right?
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case.
What is this witchcraft?
Oh no.
Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy.
Fair enough.
Ah,
Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it?
do
I-
what?
I carry Dayquil in my pocket.
Dayquil doesn't make you stay awake.
No, I know.
It's just
That's not
non-drowsy
what it
cold medicine. What is
It's
what?
not-
What?
It's not a keep me up. What the
It's
fuck
not
are you
caffeine.
No. No.
That would have been a better
Dayquil.
thing to say. Listen, I don't take medicine, alright? I'm all natural. I just
Wow,
kind of
that
suffer.
explains a lot.
I just kind of let it ride when I feel like shit, you know? Now listen, you got me on this one. I don't know what to tell you. You're right.
The investigation.
Right, the investigation. So how's the Inner Temple investigation going?
We have the best forensic team in the world working the place.
That...
In the world?
What?
Forensic team. And what was the outcome of this scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Zap.
Do you want me to conjure evidence? What do you what? There's nothing here. Well,
Yes.
there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
No, the insoles on my shoes have been driving me crazy. They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were, it's kind of hard to say, actually.
I guess I better look into them myself. I already did that. Maya. About Maya.
Oh, she's dead.
Found the corpse 5 minutes ago while I was telling you guys not to look in here.
Dun, 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 dun. Ivana! I'm glad you added that. That's
Hell yeah.
perfect. You should add the one that has the people going, skip it up, up, hand.
Oh no!
Remember
was
that one?
terrible. It was
It was
just on
so
for one
bad.
episode for no reason.
For one episode.
Like it has to be a reference to something involving.
I
fucking
have
Joe
no
DiMaggio.
fucking idea. I got nothing. I
saw
do know
Joe DiMaggio at the coffee shop.
he's a dunker, and nothing distracts him.
It's Iris. Iris is the
Cyrus, he's
guy.
definitely not Dahlia. Oh, did Mr. Godo not tell you?
Yes, we heard.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal.
Edgeworth.
He's he's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. Just smash cuts to them in a squad car. I was just like, so, you like sports?
So you're definitely Dahlia, right?
You can tell me, I won't tell.
I won't tell no one, but like,
His fingers across.
I
in his
never
pocket.
forget a hoe.
We'll have to
Yeah.
wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the
Iris,
secret
have you ever
cabin.
watched the Netflix original Glass Onion, A Knives Out Tale?
It's just dumb.
It's great. I really like that Benoit Blanc character. Very relatable.
Speaks like a proper American.
Speaks like a
Why
pro.
does he
How
talk
we
like that?
all,
'Cause I
how
think
all
he's
of
supposed
us.
to be British.
Americans.
Like, when they catch up with him, I'm pretty sure he's like in London or something.
Well, that's where
I
his
mean, people
boyfriend
from
is.
yeah, people from New Orleans can move to London.
I suppose so.
There's nothing illegal about it.
Maybe that's just where his
There
husband
should be.
lives.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? I wonder what it is.
Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Bloody writing. Maya. So these letters are written in blood?
Bloody writing? You're not British, man.
Pearl
Oh!
American.
Oi, I'm British!
Oi,
Ve-
oi!
Been me whole life!
Alright.
Right. So, hola, como estas?
This is more than you deserved.
What's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Huh? This is Miss Denham's blood?
We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. I visually compared it.
I looked at her blood.
Most interesting.
Looked at this blood. Went, yep, those looks the same.
Those
Look
look
at
the
this
same blood.
Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down?
Oh, they're about to explain it.
You know what? That was really bothering me too. I mean, was the person floating up?
Huh?
But I just came up with the answer. The result of my very own special gumshoe investigation.
Uh-huh.
Billy, do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down.
No.
Miss. Anyway, there's really only one
They don't
logical
even
explanation
confront
to
that, they
this
just
mystery.
move on. It's like, it was upside down. Anyway.
Hey, someone
anyway.
turned it over before we got here.
Miss Elise Denham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible.
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Denham's murder. At least that's a current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What? True
What?
crime scene. Say what?
True crime. Say what?
So Miss Denham was
Need to
killed
watch
here?
Clone High again.
Huh?
However you want to look at it. That's what people are saying now.
Then what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was...
he said that like it was like the news about town. That's what people are saying. That's the
out here
word
on
on
the
the street.
streets. Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
What do you think, Miss Von Gamma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec, the bloody
But
writing
wait
and
a
all the
sec,
other
wait.
clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Why not?
Why not? How quickly do you...
The bridge was engulfed in flames.
How quickly you forgot Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
Ah!
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff, pal.
Ugh. I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
Maybe trying to write, may a person in the future read this comment and know my killer is killer's name.
Just didn't get far enough.
Unfortunately, she died far before she was able to finish.
Damn.
May whoever shall come upon this note look upon it and read that my killer's name was...
dot, dot, dot.
dot, dot, dot. A little lead up to this before I get to the big reveal. Me when I've taken the slow acting
Chapter
poison.
1.
I knew it.
Did you?
I did.
No.
I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got hit.
This really was the scene of the crime. And I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw.
She a lying asshole.
To the main gate. Which requires me to go through several other screens. Suspension bridge. The main gate. February 9, Hazakura Temple, main gate.
It seems you have a visitor.
Mr. Wright.
Ah!
Iris, I'm really glad to see you.
What?
He did what?
God, I hate this. I hate front-facing Edgeworth.
Goto managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Huh?
What?
Not him again.
Never mind him.
I
We gotta
didn't
hurry and unlock the
realize
sacred cavern.
prosecutors could do that. I would have declared one at some point myself if I knew that was on the table.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
Alright, but I will get your opinion on Knives Out sooner or later. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right?
Hold it! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys.
No. Sorry, Rat. I can't allow you to come with us.
What?
Damn,
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but my affair is in a rather delicate situation.
What do you mean by a delicate
just
position?
Just put a different word in there. Shut up, Swissy. This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere.
Come on, Edgeworth.
If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right?
But it's
okay,
Maya,
but
Mr.
prosecutors
Wright.
aren't investigators any more than Phoenix is, you know.
All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct?
Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits.
No.
Well,
We'll be going now. Excuse us.
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? I thought she was about to be like, let's go get over there.
Let's go to the other side of Dusky Bridge. She's right.
Let's go to bridge, yes.
Thanks for reminding me. Not for the whipping part. Specifically not thanks for that. Unthanks if I can.
You cannot.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Wah.
Howdy ho. And I do mean ho.
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
You
Talking about
would
Edgeworth.
thank her for that, wouldn't you, Mola guy?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only that you had to, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't
For good
seem to
reason.
share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah!
You're a lying asshole.
Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Yes, many.
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Because it's time to break those psyche locks of hers.
Does he say that like it's a normal thing?
Well, that's why he didn't say it out loud. He realizes it's insane. Take that! Elise Denim. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Denim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking
She's
about?
actually Misty Faye.
She was... Mystic Elise was an
hold
author.
up.
Just an author of picture books. To be honest,
Of picture books.
I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Denham's true identity. I assume that
The grave.
the scroll.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
the thing.
the Kurain Master.
Yeah. Miss Denham had this charm with her at all times. Ha!
Yep.
Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm, either. Then...
Nope.
What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a
It
talisman
says
like
it,
that
it told me
possibly
what it is.
mean? Yeah.
It
It's
told
a
me
talisman,
this belongs
is it?
to the Kurain Master.
Interesting.
And I know who the Kurain Master is.
Yeah. Oops.
You see, I was able to put 2 and 2 together. Also, I identified her
Crazy.
toes in the painting.
I thought it was strange that she was barefoot in the mountains. And I compared my mental image of her toes.
Listen, when I see toes, I take a pic of that, you know, for later.
For later. Just in case something comes up. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Denham really was. This talisman and one other one other item unequivocally prove Miss Denham's true identity. That would be the scroll. Can I switch to the one that's not covered in gravy?
Can I switch to the ungravy?
I guess I just present it. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The crest
At
of the
the
top
moment,
is a
as in
sign of that
forever.
honorable title. the very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Ah! This crest is reserved for the Master of Karain. Who on earth told you that nonsense? Yeah, I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes.
Wait, she didn't know that?
Are you sure? Yes.
That's
In
surprising.
fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh, we got them all. Hell yeah. Booyah.
Nice.
That was easy.
Sucks for Maya that her mom died after being gone or whatever.
Yeah.
Big F.
We never
Mystic
knew her.
Beast graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she
Oh
showed
no,
me
this
the
means
talisman-
Larry wanted to sleep with Maya's mom.
One of the... No, he was just
no.
he was just her art picture book student or whatever.
No, he wasn't.
I
He's
mean-
Larry Butts.
No, that's fair. When she showed me the mark, when she told me, fuck. Just gonna take a second.
Die.
When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Karain talisman? It's the symbol of the Master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death.
Until their death.
So at least Denim was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fey, the master of the Karain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh, that's not good.
Oh no, the earthquake!
Oh no!
Oh, Edgeworth's probably having...
What's happening?
Edgeworth's probably having a big-time freak out right now.
Not again, not again!
It can't
First
be.
it was the damn elevator!
Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
Is the inner temple?
The sacred cavern in the training hall. It might very well cave in. What? Maya!
What?
What? I appreciate that the text didn't shake.
What?
That was a good choice on their part.
What? You're a total anti-sexist, a patriarchy fighter.
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
I'm glad you knew just based on the inflection.
Just
We're
did
getting
what
good
we
at
did
this,
fine.
Yeah.
Soon we're gonna be finishing each other's sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
Thanks.
A mental synchronization can have a one explanation.
that
You and me
I
is
were
the
just
best
meant to
to
be.
be.
We should watch Frozen.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then Frozen 2, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
But there.
The inner temple, of
But
course.
fair.
Where else?
Hey, Duck Game.
Yeah,
Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right?
Butthole.
All right. Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Have you checked your butthole? Skin up, butt up, butthole.
You know, all of the glass things in the back of this room and the candles and shit seem to be remarkably unaffected by the giant earthquake.
Yeah,
that
one of the
happened.
candles just fell into these paper screens, and the whole bitch just ignited like a dry pine tree. Oh, fuck.
Come on, then, Phoenix, right? So
Let it, you let it go. Get it? Let it go.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had a
Real talk, though, that song Let It Go goes hard as shit.
I wonder if he's all right. Ah, Phoenix is thinking about him.
Wow, more concerned about
Didn't even
Edgeworth
think
than
about Maya. Well, Maya
That's
might have already
awesome.
been dead, so, you know.
Yeah, but still.
I think it's kind of
You look
both.
worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go.
You are.
We've got to hurry to the inner temple and...
Right.
Ah! What are you doing here? Good.
Good.
I'm guessing
Good.
Iris fucking ran off and like.
How could I have?
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up?
Ow! Hey, why am I the one getting whipped?
Because Edgeworth is too cool to
She
whip.
doesn't whip people she respects.
Damn.
She's gone.
No.
The defendant, Iris, she's gone.
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped.
Called it. What? What? What?
So, it was just now, during the...
Edgeworth needs to build
It's
a
easy to
bridge
see
and get
Edgeworth's
it.
one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes.
I know what he means by that, but the way he described it makes it sound like he's talking about a fucking video game boss.
It's the only thing
His
that-
only weakness.
He's only weak to the earth element.
Damn. Sad.
I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out.
That
Oh
incident
damn.
haunts you
Never
to
heard
this
it
day,
described that
doesn't
way
it?
before.
Stupidly.
That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
DL6.
Damn. We haven't
Ow.
seen her.
I haven't thought about DL6 in 1,000 years. Remember DL6? Remember
Yeah.
that whole nonsense?
Of
It was
course, I
forever
remember it.
ago.
I was there the whole time. So-
I don't know what we're talking
Shut up.
It's a bummer that he was a one-game villain.
Right? You really burnt the best voice. I mean, it fits super well.
I
though,
know,
so,
it
like,
was wild.
You
how
had
well it
to,
worked.
frankly. You had to, right? I mean,
I had
your
to,
hands
I
were
had to.
tied. You had
I
to.
had to.
Yeah.
I looked at it.
You
Had
had
to do it,
I
to.
looked at it. I thought about it. I read the paper. I read the words. I looked back in my knowledge banks, and I had to. You know,
I had to.
You had
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I had to.
You had
You had
to. You had to.
There are only 2 sections
Then-
left in this chunk of the guide. Please, we can finish this part tonight.
Oh, contraire.
Oh.
That's what you think, Weather Boy. Then we need to get.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
if you recall,
Sorry.
Maya's mom was involved in that incident as well.
I don't.
Yes, I
They,
do.
Yeah, Swissy wasn't there for that.
Swissy wasn't there for that.
That was the case that caused
Swissy
her to
wasn't
go
there
into
for that.
hiding. They basically they called on a spiritual mystic, whatever, to try to find out who killed the person that they were working on for that case, which was Edgeworth's dad as the defense attorney.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when everything ended up not working out, she went into hiding, and the spirit channeling was disgraced forever, never to be brought into a courtroom again.
That's true.
Except for all the times that it
Wait
was.
a minute. Wait
But
a
yeah,
minute.
but at the same time, right? We get to summon ghosts, so that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Except for when it happens into the body of a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's
And
just
then it's very
unnatural.
gross.
Then I don't like it.
Then it's strange.
Then we need to get a manhunt underway and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom.
Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet?
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? Inner Temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross.
No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth.
What are you talking about?
Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary.
Right.
Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now.
Alright. Let's go.
February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected.
There.
Ah!
Oh.
How can there be...
That's ridiculous.
Excuse
Even
me?
more locks?
What's happening?
What is the meaning of this?
Right,
Iris.
aren't these those psycho locks that you had me see with your mega tammy?
Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? Oh, he said a hell word. To be continued.
What the hell? Next time
Next
on
time.
MagicA Studio. What is it?
MagicA Saturni.
What the fuck? I almost said MagicA Bridge, which is like
quite.
3 names ago. I don't know.
It's dead.
Listen, I don't know our branding
I killed
anymore.
it. Killed it.
How can I be expected to? Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, that will be it for us. Alright.
My name is Asac Schrader.
His name is Hank.
Anyway, that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week for stuff. Probably won't be doing anything Swissy related for a while. He's busy through the end of the month. But
I am not the guy.
You're not
he's not
capable of being
capable
the
of
guy.
being the guy. Anyway,
Yeah.
bye. We can do
Bye.
this all night, or I could just end the stream.